Hello everyone, this is a big formation of Spitfires. We're in Duxford, England. This is the Battle of Britain airshow. The initial plan for my trip to England was to fly with a 86. A friend I met through the YouTube channel offered me to fly, but a cylinder broke and we could not fly that. So then we planned to fly a Tiger Moth from a flying club he frequently flies, but the weather didn't look good, so that was postponed. So he proposed to go to the Battle of Britain airshow in Duxford, and it proved to be the best airshow I've been to. Let's listen to the Spitfire Mark 14 to his flight. It is no secret I love warbirds. I own a CH-6 Nanchen and I love to fly the airplane, do simulated dogfights whenever I can, and that's the most fun of flying I've ever done. I really wanted to fly in England, and luckily at the Battle of Britain airshow in Duxford there was a company that would take you up in a Tiger Moth.
Once you're in, I'll strap you in. And
here I'm getting the briefing. The idea is that the pilot will take off and I will fly the rest of the flight and the pilot will land.
Change, otherwise you'll shoot off and I'll fall off the airplane. Okay, very simply, I mean you know this because you obviously fly. The thing I will say is it's an incredibly sensitive airplane. Okay, it literally is fingertip movements. Lots of control surface, so obviously forward, back. Right,
Is it kind of airplane you need to lead the turn with the rudder?
I would ignore the rudders for now. It's got a massive rudder on it, so you have to be really gentle with the rudder. Otherwise you're kind of throwing yourself all over the place. But the pilot will take over, and obviously because it's a limited, it's a reduced kind of.
In reality, I wanted to do the takeoff and the landing, but
you don't worry about anything.
since it was an air show, it wasn't allowed. I would probably need to be checked in or get authorization. But anyway, it was better than nothing because Duxford is an historical place, and these airplanes were where they train pilots before going to the Harvard, then to the Spitfire or the Hurricane. The Tiger Moth is a two-seat primary trainer aircraft powered by a 130 horsepower de Havilland GT Mayor piston engine.
Here we go!
For me, taking off from Duxford in a Tiger Moth in this event was like going back to the 1940s for the Battle of Britain in 1940, where this airport was an important airbase and many pilots trained from here and also operated from here with Spitfires and Hurricanes. Later on during World War II, it was a base for B-17s. Then when it got my turn to fly the airplane, I could feel that the Tiger Moth is a pilot's airplane. You fly by feel, and it is very sensitive on the controls. And as in the briefing, yes, the rudder is huge and has a lot of authority. Tiger Moth feels very responsive, and it is light on the controls. I can only compare to the J3 car. I have never before flown in an open cockpit airplane, and this felt very nice. It's a really great experience.
Just so that you can show on the video what a brilliant aeroplane. She's beautiful and manoeuvrable. So the airfield's on our left-hand side at about 11 o'clock, right in the distance.
Yeah.
So do you want to fly us home?
Yeah.
Okay, you... There was nothing on the grass. They've already given us permission, that's fine. But we make sure ourselves. And because we've got a flight line and then they're taxiing a little bit closer, we're going to use this side of the grass runway to land.
Down there, the redirect downwind. Green line, Roger, report downwind left hand 24 QFE 1011.
Get those runners working before we land.
Downwind 24, good line.
Wait for the bumps as we go over the motorway.
Target's right, mate, collision with the Tiger. Tiger, Roger, 45. Brilliant. That's wing 3, quick, you can cross report line up on 24 knots. That's right side, report line up.
Something particular about the Tiger Moth is that it does not have brakes. So you have to land slow if you want to stop if it's a relatively short runway.
Good job.
Thank you very much. I will see you after you finish.
Okay, thank you.
I'm very glad I
Very
had
nicely.
the
Thank you,
opportunity
okay,
to
see you
fly
later.
this airplane
Thank
out
you.
of
Thank
Duxford.
you.
Really enjoyed the flight. Now I did a small interview with Amanda, my pilot.
Information, Golf, Juliet Fox.
Right here with Duxford with Amanda J. Harrison. Thank you for the flight, it was a lot of fun. First time in a Tiger Moth. How long have you been flying the Tiger Moth?
Well, if I admit my real age, then over 20 years. If I admit my stage age, then only about 10 years.
Okay.
But yeah, over 20 years now.
So you did a long flight, right?
I did a long flight down to, I was trying to get to Australia, but I only got to Beirut. So I was trying to do Amy Johnson. Your Amelia Earhart is the USA version, and I tried to emulate her flight, but I only got as far as Beirut.
So how are you going to plan with the fuel? A lot of extra fuel?
A lot of extra fuel. So where you were sat in my Tiger Moth, I've got a huge tank that's sort of the size of a person with the head cut off and the feet cut off, and that sits in there. And then I've got another little tank in front as well, and that gives me 7.5 hours total with the tank on top.
Oh, that's a lot.
And that would be the flight across the Timor Sea where all the sharks are.
How's the cruise speed? What's the cruise speed?
Cruise speed, I planned everything at 60. I was averaging about 67, but I planned everything at 60 so for that safety margin.
Okay, perfect. Well, it was a pleasure flying with you. Thank you very much.
My pleasure.
Hope you have good luck in your next adventure. You fly to South Africa?
No, I think my next adventure might actually be in the USA.
Oh, really? Oh, good. Well, if you are in Seattle area, let me know. I take you flying in my 170 to the gravel bar.
Fantastic.
Some bush flying.
Fantastic.
Or my CJ6 some water flying.
And will that be landing on the water? Oh, excellent. Fantastic. We do land on a lot of the water in Cosmic UK.
All the time. Yeah.
Brilliant.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
It is always great to meet our pilots and hear about their adventures and experiences. It is a B-17 with a scheme like they were used when they were based at this airfield in World War II. Duxford also has a very nice museum, very complete, and it is quite big. So at the end of the show, there is a big formation of Spitfires. They take off all at the same time, like in World War II, with this huge crash rumble. Then they started to break formation and land one by one. It was a great trip. I got at least got to fly the Tiger Moth, not the 86 that I wanted to initially, but actually it was a really great trip. There is an option in England to fly a 2-person Hurricane and a 2-person Spitfire. They can also train you to fly Hurricane and do a solo on a Hurricane. That would be amazing. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you want to support Backcountry 182, please join me on Patreon. See you next time. It is very easy to join, to be a patron of Backcountry 182. Go to the YouTube channel. On the right hand side there is the link, and then it takes you to the Patreon page. Here you can see all the tiers and what is all about, the support for Backcountry 182 YouTube channel. Also, another way to access the Patreon link is in the description of the video I put in YouTube. On Backcountry 182 channel there is a link for Patreon, so just click on that and it will take you to the page. Thank you for watching. It would be amazing if you guys are interested and give some support.